I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. For the Memphis Grizzlies, guys, they come in off that loss to the Dallas Mavericks. So Memphis will get the first possession. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. Lock at 6. Over Ayton. Jackson misses. And it's Smart with the ball for the Suns. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Back to Morant. Shot from 16. That one falls.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
No good from Booker. Morant surveying the D. Pass to Jackson. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Ayton. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He hopes to match Kyrie Irving's creativity by showing him a variety of defensive looks. Coach said Irving ruins game plans because he instantly sees what's coming and makes adjustments on the fly. So we'll see who wins this strategy session tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Shoots the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. Stolen by Smart. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Irving. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Irving drives in, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, if he wants to, Kyrie can drive at will. He's got out of this world shake and bake moves.
The Grizzlies trailed by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Inside, and Jackson throws it down.
This kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
It's Smart with the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes.
And it's Morant missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Gordon. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
To the wing on the left. Back to Morant. Here's Clark. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Gordon. Tries from 10. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Outside Jackson. Jackson with the screen. It's Morant with the drive.
John Morant.
And finished off by Morant.
and credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now, Booker, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Bridges, no one around him. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Misses off the right iron.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, you got to knock that down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Come on and get loud for your son's dancers. All right, we'll be coming on the...
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far. I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And that one's good, Irving. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
To the paint. Irving with the steal. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Nance, and stolen by Harris. It's tipped. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul.
Desmond Bane.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, White. And here is Harris, covered by Nance. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. And no good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Crafty move. It's Williams with the drive. Richardson outside. To the middle. Here's Myers. Over in the corner, White. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Grizzlies trailed by 10. Here's Irving. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part. Push the throat. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Irving, good.
Kyrie Irving.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
Richardson. And the layup falls. And the Suns lead by 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
2 minutes.
Harris misses. Memphis with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Gasol. Knocked away. Here's the break. Here's Myers. And that one is stuffed right through.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson in the corner. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. Go ahead to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
Taking 3 shots.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
It's Smart with the drive. It's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Brooks with no one around. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Drills it from outside. And now it's just a 4-point Suns lead.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
No good from Booker. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Suns leading by 4. Now here's Booker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of it.
And that does it for the first half of play. Suns. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. That's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Morant outside. Driving inside. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim. Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Jackson with the screen. And it's Morant missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The drive by Booker. Can't hit from in close.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And he drives in. Pass to Gordon. And he lays it straight in. Gordon's got 10 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Outside, Smart. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. And Memphis making a change here. And the Suns call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Kyrie with that feel, man, so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
White, wide open, he fires. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's tipped. Richardson with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Myers. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for him.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
2 minutes remaining.
On the way, Harris. Over Nance. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Though not the biggest guy or the strongest guy on the floor, Kyrie a master of finishing after contact.
Back to White for three. Rebound by Williams. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Irving looking for an opening. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know Kyrie Irving can carry a full boat offensively, but his scoring tonight has been next level.
And that one drops. And the Suns lead by 5.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Irving drives in, and it's blocked.
Hard-nosed defender and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Now Irving. Nance a screen. Here's Soto going inside.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Richardson. Beat the crowd. Count it. He caught it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
How you do? Stay patient. Wait for the opportunity.
It's the fourth.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter. What is still anybody's ball game. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. And it's Clark in the corner. Morant outside. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
3-point field goal.
Hey, guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Kicks it out to Booker. Suns keep it alive. Here's Ayton. Here's Smart. Tries yet again. Count it, and the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
That's with the foul there. Ayton's powerful on the inside. At 7-2, he'll go through you.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You might give them a standing O for what they've done behind the arc tonight as well. That has certainly been a go-to shot for them, and tonight it's working.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Back to Smart. Pass to Gordon. Nice move. That one, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant outside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Here's Smart. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Suns lead by 4.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
That's his second personal foul.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point God moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Pass to Smart. To the inside. Gordon. And the shot goes in.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Irving with it. And here's Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis moving it around. Stolen by Smart. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Morant. On pass to Gordon.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
The Grizzlies trailed by 6. Now, here's Morant for 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. And, Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant. Reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Picked by Clark.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jackson. Corner shot. Good. Nice assist from Morant.
Assist from.
And it's now only a 1-point Phoenix lead.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
It's good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Well, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Stolen by Smart. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Booker in the corner. From about 19 feet, another one falls for Phoenix.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on the quick pick and roll. With his size and speed, he can be very dangerous in these sets.
It's Morant with the drive. Here's Brooks. Picked by Clark. 4 on the shot clock.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Bridges outside. On the wing, Gordon. Hits the 3.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
You gotta love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
And here's Booker. Into the lane. Oh!
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Well, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's his first personal foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
John Morant. That's his second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trailed by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's get loud, fans. Stand up and make some noise.
Jackson from long range. He's off from 3.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
So the first of 3 is good, and that brings them within 2 here. The second one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Let's get
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now here's Morant. And it's Clark in the corner. Back to Morant. From outside the arc, trains the three-pointer. Morant got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Ayton in the corner. Back to Bridges. The 19-foot shot rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant with it. Bridges covering. And it's Morant missing. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. The three-pointer, no good. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. And stolen by Gordon. Ayton the screen. The 3, Bridges. And they'll get another chance. On the wing, Bridges. It's up a 3. 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Grizzlies ball.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Memphis leading. Morant left side. It's hauled in by the Suns. 1:15 left in the first overtime. Morant with the steal. Down low. Here's Clark. Count.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
No good from Booker.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Now Morant. 4 on the clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Can they get it? And the rejection by Jackson. Irving with the ball. Pass to Morant. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like, gave it their all.
If I'm in the city, you should know. I'm in that 4-door, me and P. If I'm with your you should know. She with us, nah, she ain't coming home. My new see me every day. Tinted windows on the whip, you can't see me anyway. Make a lot of wishes, need a genie any day. And she ain't really want you, all she really want is Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit it back, cause I'm a baller. I told that to do it, and she said Tada. I get a lot of guala, I spend it all on Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit it back, cause I'm a baller. I told that to do it, and she said Tada. I get a lot of guala, I spend it all on flashy clothes, you know, and we're getting and plenty dough. Won't let the gang change me. Going gold, and then I had to go some more. These but they don't really phase me. I was 18, broke as a do what I had to do. 19, stuck in a dream, acting irrational. 20,000 on me, we call that casual. All before the age of 21, and still ain't chasing, cause they ain't give a way back before I was up, oh no. And I ain't saving, cause they be trying to front, but I know what you want, she wants some Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit it back, cause I'm a baller. I tell that to do it, and she said Tada. I get a lot of guala, I spend it all on Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit it back, cause I'm a baller. I tell that to do it, and she said Tada. I get a lot of guala, I spend it all on.
All black attire. My them ride out. Horseback for hire. For the drive. I ain't talking Richard. And I'm talking proud. What you know about? What you know about? Huh? What you know about? Grease. What you know about Gets and Skeppy?
Go on then. I feel like I'm born again. Me and Gets on the track and it's feeling like the rooftop all again. Yeah, we're that again. Get the. Soon as they told me about the power that came with the black skin, unlocked it, then I tapped in. Alchemist, when I feel the pressure, I make diamonds. I cannot stop getting the racks in.
Who would have thought back then we'd be some powerful black men? Back when we was in the States, I was trapped in. Y'all know how it's impacted us. Can't block it when flats are us. Abandoned flats with a man them. I took a few L's on my champion hat. Came back like a champion while being black.
African man, you see the jewels on my neck. Class of deja, went school with the best. When I my lyrics, you know what? Better check if I cannot act for the image. I'm in the motherland, putting racks in the village. What you talking about, Willis? Ever see me on the iPhone? Better know that I'm talking about business.
Don't tell me go back where I came from, while the queen sits there in stolen jewels. Cool, I go back with a chain on. The place like Akon. I got a with your name on. On the pavement you played on. You think I give a but I lose screw. My brother. Look in the mirror, I see King, I see me. I see who, I see what,
I see free. Look in the mirror, I see King, I see me. I see what, I see who, I see free. Yeah, please don't talk about numbers. I don't want to hear what he did. Talk about me, you're talking undefeated. Talk about SKGH, no introduction needed. The Queen offered me the MBE, I said no, and I went home, got my chieftaincy. Now I'm back on the strip. Police stop me in the street, they wanna take a pic.
There's only one Gets and there's only one Skepta. Of a king's son, named my son Emperor. You see right now I'm on a mad one. I need red rooms to the old monk Pepster. I gonna say I don't want no, like man don't know I am the young mad boy, love lecture. Diamond under pressure.
Them man are playing question time, talking about who's next in line, who the best in grime. All we wanna know is who gonna stand the test of time. Labels on the phone and I had to press decline with a heart like mine. How could I quit? Bought a crib out of the bits. Mumsy proud of the kids. Didn't wanna play us on the radio. We took the thing worldwide. Now man,
I'm a serial cheat. I got too many exes. Yo, no high look, I've been dumping. Where was you when that boy better know when that movement air right now? Man, I'm wondering. Some of you need humbling. I got that needs. Got gal asking my real name. My mum don't even call me Justin. Look in the mirror, I see King, I see me. I see who, I see what, I see free.
Look in the mirror, I see King, I see me. I see what, I see who, I see free. Go on then, go on then, go on then. Down like confetti. One finger's finger if the beef is petty. Nah, rude boy, I just make you leave it your forehead sweaty. I make you wish you never. Go on then, you think you're ready? Cruise.
They're here. They're here.
It's a way too soon for me to say that we're here. LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent gotta speak in ways they can't tell you, but instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me how to eat a meal. But never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dog on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't chasing dollars, let the money chase you instead.
They're here.
Yeah, had to recognize that we ain't get hit by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, master prime of reminiscent legends. What your mission is, pass it down my Benjamin Flash it. Metaphor for what you do with what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic how I pin the pen on paper, pin to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate, effort towards caring for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back and back we go to acting. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake rich, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dog on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't go chasing dollars, let the money chase you instead. Patience how you bake the bread.
They're here.
Don't go chasing dollars. Ooh. Don't go chasing dollars. Ooh. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing. Ooh.
Jody on the run.
They're here.
Rook on the. Rook on the.
Yeah, the ones that hate me the most look just like me.
you tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like BMXing. These boys and they people in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Right, you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. What y'all think? Everything that you say about me. My dogs like to play Madden in 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South Beach. He told me